Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Oakland Swimming Notebook. My name is Neal Ruhl. We're joined here by the Michigan Sports Hall of Famer, longtime coaching great Pete Hovland. Pete, the Zippy Invitational now in the rearview mirror. You guys are actually on a break right now. You got a couple weeks off. I figured it'd be a good time to slide in here to your office. How you doing?
We're doing great. I think, like everybody, fighting a lot of the ills and stuff that go with this past year, but a lot of illness going through our team right now, so the break comes at a good time.
Yeah, the results of the Zippy, though, said otherwise, you know, as far as what you guys were able to do, some big-time numbers. And, you know, the usual players are up there, of course, with Susan LeGrand, but you have a younger influx that's coming in and representing well. Yeah,
that's true, and it was evident at Zippy. It was an opportunity, and this meet always is. We don't come all the way down, taper all the way down for this meet, because obviously the conference championship is our big thing, and qualifying for NCAAs and the NIC championships in February and March are really where our goals are. However, it's a great opportunity for us as a staff to find out how our new people are doing, how they're adapting to our training, how they're adjusting, finding out what their second or third, fourth best event might be. So it's a good opportunity to kind of throw them out there, swim a lot of events against really good competition, prelims and finals, and just kind of see how they do. And I thought for the most part, they really came through, the freshmen came through in flying colors, and we're real excited about it.
Is there a rhythm, almost like how the seasons change? Is there a rhythm when you bring in talented recruiting class, talented freshmen that you do bring in? Do you notice that they almost kind of fall into that rhythm, or is it kind of class dependent? How all does that work?
No, you see it very often that they fall into that rhythm, and I think that's a good thing, because they have so many good people around them, kind of setting the stage every single day, and the ones that adapt and adjust and take advantage of that, use these guys to chase every single day in practice. Then they kind of know what to expect come December, early December, and then they follow their lead, and we've been very, very fortunate that our culture is such that, you know, we have people that are showing them the way, both in the pool and out of the pool, and all you got to do is just kind of keep your eyes open and your mouth closed and your ears open, and listen and watch and learn and chase those people and do what they do, and usually the results end up pretty good.
I'm talking with Pete Hovland here on the Oakland Swimming Notebook. Susan LeGrand put on a show as she typically does. I mean, I've got nothing left to say. I mean, Pete, like we've talked about her often. Obviously, her career will go down as, you know, as the kids would say, one of the GOATs to ever do it here at Oakland, the greatest of all time. I mean, what do you have left to say about her?
Wow, the superlatives, you know, that we've used over
them all.
The years. I know, right? I know, but she seems to be getting better with age, and no matter how much you put on her plate, you know, she's prepping for med school, the med cats. You know, she's at that point in time where, you know, she's studying more than she's, you know, actually probably awake. You know, she's. So she's got a lot of things on her plate, and to think that this, her 5th year, she wanted to come back her 5th year because she feels that she's still just scratching the surface is amazing, and especially in a sport like ours. You know, now we know where with age you start to get a little bit better, when it wasn't that long ago that, you know, you were washed up when you're a woman at 15 or 16 or whatever, but fortunately we're long past that now, and Susan just shows that, you know, she's getting better. With age, she's smarter in her approach. She's taking advantage of all the great resources that we have here at Oakland, whether it's the nutrition, whether it's sports psych, whether it's strength and conditioning staff that we
Facility,
have. And so in her goals, she's never satisfied. And whatever she does, whatever she puts her mind to, she can accomplish it. And, you know, even in the classroom, she's a 3.98 or 3.99 student, and if it wasn't for swimming getting her way, probably, you know, she'd be off the chart there too. But she's got a great balance with her academics, and with her internships that she's doing now, and she's just in a good place. And it was a heck of a performance.
Speaking of goals and never being satisfied, lastly, Pete, we'll ask you about this because you brought it up. As a matter of fact, you guys will start that taper process as you get ready to roll into the Horizon League meets, and you'll get a little Horizon League taste when you guys come back from the break as well. You know, again, all the conference championships and everything like that, it's time to fire the engines back up again, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. And, when you look at it, and I know this is a tough time right now. When we come back from Zippy, the kids just kind of, it's just like the air goes out of the balloon,
right.
And you can actually see it too, because everybody was so healthy leading up to it. But as soon as you come back, we've all been kind of now exposed to some illness and stuff,
yeah.
and the body's kind of lets loose a little bit, lets down a little bit, and we pick up some of these things. But so final exams, get through final exams, and hopefully do well in the classroom, and then have a little break at home before we get back together at Christmas down in Fort Lauderdale. And then it's like it's a race to the finish. We've got maybe 6 to 8 weeks to get back to where we were before we started resting for the Zippy invite and putting the final touches on our training. We have a good idea of who we have and who we are and who's going to make the conference team. There's still a couple of question marks, but and then it's the month of February. It's just start that resting and that tapering process again, and this was for the big one, and the conference championship, and seeing how fast we can go and see if we can't really improve upon what we did at the Zippy meet.
Absolutely. Well, it's always a big one when I get a chance to talk with you, Pete, so I certainly do appreciate your time as always.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.